Thank God I'm pretty. Every skill I ever had will be in question. Every ill that I must suffer, clearly brought on by myself. Though the cops would come for someone else, I'm blessed.
I mean, how did you find the recording process overall? Was it stressful? Did you find it very easy?
The recording is relatively easy, especially because on this record I did it entirely. I mean, I've always recorded or done all the programming and the electronic stuff by myself, and then worked with my friend Inky, the engineer, to have him actually record me, and then we mix it and stuff like that. And obviously, like, I write and perform all the stuff, but this time I had built my own little asylum cell, the recording studio, and that means that I just engineered myself from in there, and there was nobody around for miles. There was nobody. This was entirely solitary, like the whole thing. I just recorded it, and because of that, there definitely is, like, I'm not really shy when I'm singing anymore. It used to be. But still, there's a completely different sound and freedom that you feel when there is nobody around, like listening to the million takes that you do for each thing. And definitely I started to hear some sounds coming out of my body that I did not know existed. And like, wow, and just some really powerful, crazy stuff that it's when you realize, like, the beauty in things that are not always considered beautiful, like a sound that is so outrageously angry or just murderous or just wild that it's the most gorgeous thing, because you're like, that is real, and that's raw power, or that's fear, that's any of these things. It's just real. So that was great. The recording process itself is a lot of fun and relatively easy, because then the hard work is already done, which is the writing of it, and that's different.
Yeah, okay, that sounds really interesting. You toured with Courtney Love back in 2004 as a backing singer. That must have been really cool. How did you get involved with that? Sorry.
Cool meaning. So many. Oh wow, that's all. Okay. It's for a lot longer than this. This is madness. I guess sound check is coming. I got involved with that in just the weirdest and kind of most direct of ways, which is just that she contacted me and called and started writing me these crazy letters and things about, like, you have to, she's like, you're my mother, my daughter, my sister, my whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck, I don't know who you are. And so I had no intention of doing that at all, and then I finally realized, because, you know, it just didn't have anything to do with what I was doing. It's not like I was a fan of the music or anything. I'm just on a completely different track, so I didn't really pay attention. And I didn't see it as furthering my own career, just because it was so incredibly different that I was like, this is no real relation. And very good things did come, and very weird things, and very, like, I certainly wouldn't do anything like that ever again. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot about ways that I did not want to do things, and that was very beneficial. But it really just came down to me having this meditative moment and thinking, okay, but when you're 90 and you want some really great stories to tell people who don't care, this is going to be one of the good ones. So just have the adventure, like, with a capital A, which is my word of the year and of many years in general. It's like adventure. You just have to do it, and you'll learn something, and you'll have stories to tell, but do it.
Oh, okay. I might make this last one if you've got a couple of minutes. Okay. I mean, can you tell us an interesting fact about yourself? Just quick one. It could be anything.
It's so strange, because like, it's not interesting to me anymore, because it would be something that I already know. So let me I'm trying to think of a secret that I've never told anyone before, because we have that kind of relationship. Okay. So, interesting fact. Oh, well, I'll just tell you something about the recording process, which is that most of it was recorded entirely in the nude.
Okay.
Mainly because, not even that it ended up being an amazing, like, freeing thing and very, just a lot of, yeah. But initially it was just because it gets really, really hot in there. And I'm in a very small, enclosed recording booth, and you can't have any air conditioning or anything because that would make noise. It has to be dead silent. So then I just decided, and it was still hot, it didn't really work, but just decided to take off everything and see how that went. It was better.
Okay, cool.
So that's it. That's the best I could come up with there. At least it's true. I was trying to think of something true.
Thank God I'm pretty. Every skill I ever had will be in question. Every ill that I must suffer, clearly brought on by myself. Though the cops would come